Hi, why don't you come on over? So I'd like to go through the 11 criteria that they're going to use to determine whether you have a substance use disorder. Hi, my name is Larry Newman. I'm an attorney located in Ithaca, New York. My practice focuses on DWI defense and personal injury cases. Within my practice, most of my clients are going to have to go for a drug alcohol evaluation. And they used to use the term abuse or dependency. But the new words or the new lingo that they're going to start using in 2013 is substance use disorder, marijuana use disorder, alcohol use disorder. They're getting rid of the term abuse and they're getting rid of the term dependency. So how are they going to determine whether somebody has a use disorder of something? There's 11 basic criteria. I'm going to go through them rather fast, and then in the future I'll do some videos explaining them in a little bit more detail. First one is tolerance. Tolerance means that you need more and more of a substance to get the same effect. And it's the body's natural physiologic response to just about every drug that's out there. In fact, they were trying to downplay tolerance as one of the criteria, and they're upplaying more of the other criteria, and I'm going to get into that too. The second thing is withdrawal. Someone that doesn't have a drug that's used to having it regularly will start having withdrawal symptoms. They may start getting jittery. They may get, they say those delirium, they're like the DETs, or feel bugs itching on their skin, or they like want to have it. And the new lingo for that withdrawal is really people having cravings. That's the word that they're using now, is cravings. The third major thing is that they need larger amounts to get the same effect, but those larger amounts that they're drinking were not what they really intended. They intended just to have 2, they wound up having 5 or 6. That's one of the criteria, using more than you intended to use. The fourth one is unsuccessful attempts at trying to quit or trying to limit. So someone says, well, this week I'm only going to have 1 or 2, and they're still persisting in having 5 or 6. Or they say, well, I'm not drinking at all this week, and they wind up drinking or using that week. Next one is trying to give it up, but not giving it up completely, but instead giving up some of the important activities you want to do, like working out. Instead, you decide you're going to go out drinking and drugging instead of going to the gym and working out. How much time are you spending actually utilizing drugs or trying to get drugs? That's another one of the criteria. Continued use despite having physical or mental, I'll say psychological problems. So someone that's starting to have a lot of problems, either being depressed or manic depressive, going up and down really, high highs, low lows, or having other psychological issues that continues to use in spite of those issues, that's another one of the criteria. Another one is failing to meet major role obligations. Your roles. Your role as a student, your role as a teacher, your role as a doctor, your role in any position of life, whether it's being a parent or being a son or being a caretaker or trying to fulfill your major role obligations in your job. Any of those that are forsaken because of drugs or alcohol, that's another one of the criteria for a use disorder. Hazardous use, or use in dangerous situations, like a DWI, taking drugs and then deciding you're going to drive a car, or taking drugs and then deciding you're going to be a caretaker for young children, or a bus driver. Those types of activities, dangerous activities, hazardous activities. Legal problems. Here we have the DWI, but getting into any type of legal problems, that could be even domestic violence. Continued use despite social problems. In other words, your relationships are not working, they're failing because of drug use. So those are the 11 criteria to determine if someone has a use problem, because the new lingo or the new words are an unhealthy user, not really an abuser. If you have questions about your DWI evaluation, DWI cases are one of the primary areas of my practice. Feel free to either give me a call or shoot me an email. I'll be more than happy to help you with your legal issues. And thanks for watching this video.